today is the start of small game hunting season, so you're going to want to make sure you've got, so to speak, all your ducks in a row. This morning, Ashley Kirkland, live from Gander Mountain with more on what you're going to need for all sorts of hunting season. Ashley?
Well, Vicki, when hunters are out there harvesting that small game like wild turkeys and birds, they want to make sure to be prepared. So we're here at Gander Mountain in Marquette Township, and I'm here with Steve Sadowski. Steve, thanks so much for being here this early. What's the main thing that people are going to need when they head out for the hunting season today?
You know, the proper gear, proper firearm, ammunition. The most popular is normally a 20 gauge shotgun for grouse season. You know, depending on the weather, you know, it's a cool morning, so it's kind of nice. You know, but the proper pants, gloves, shooting, eye protection, hearing protection, you know, stay hydrated if it's warm out. You know, that's the biggest thing, but the 20 gauge is definitely the most popular. You know, you can use 12 with a lighter shot, and it still does well, but the 20 gauge for sure is the most popular.
Yeah. Now let's start out talking about the guns. You've pulled a couple for us here today. What do you have here, and how are they going to be good for the small game season?
You know, it's this one here is it's an over and under. They're popular for the customer. This is a 20 gauge. It's just the lightness of the gun if you're doing a lot of walking during the day. You know, people like a light gun. You know, also a 20 gauge pump. You know, it's definitely cost effective. It's a little less than an over and under is going to be. There's different choke tubes you can use depending on where you're hunting. Usually improved cylinder is what normal people use when hunting grouse. But for sure, it's definitely the 20 gauge is the most popular for everybody.
Okay. Now, when people are hunting smaller game, I know last week the bear season was underway. Right. Now, with the smaller game, depending on what you're using it for, do you want to use a different item, say maybe a bow and arrow?
No. You know, pretty much it's definitely a shotgun for small game season.
Okay. And anything else that we would need to know to be prepared to kind of get started outside of the gear? We'll get to that a little bit later, but with the weaponry.
No, not really. You know, I mean, the other biggest thing is make sure you know where you're going. Make sure you're on public property or federal property. You know, and GPS is always good, or some type of mapping compass when you go out.
Yeah. And even that may be difficult up here in the UP.
Correct.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve. We'll be back, Vicki, as I said, to talk about the gear you're going to need to make sure you have a successful hunting season. I'll take it back to you for now. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Marquette Township, TV6 News.
All right. Thank you very much, Ashley.
Get you started with small game hunting season, which kicks off today. What do you have for us there, Ashley?
Well, Sam, they've got plenty here at Gander Mountain to help hunters have a safe and successful season. Right now, I'm back with Steve Sadowski. Steve, thanks so much for being here again. Now, what's the hot ticket item that people may want to get before heading out this hunting season?
You know, game cameras have been really popular. They always are this time of the year. Everybody says it's kind of like going to Christmas when they go out and check their camera and they get to view what pictures are on there. You know, we sell you know, probably 100 of them a week. It's everybody wants to see what's out there, so they know when to go out and when the deer are coming in. You know how big they are. So everybody's always excited when they go check their camera during the week.
Now, what's the difference in game cameras? Are there different ones that you might want to think about if you're heading out for the nighttime or for small game versus bear or deer?
You know, the biggest thing is some of the cameras are blackout type now, so they don't make a flash when they actually take a picture, so they don't spook the game. There is still ones that have flash, they're LED bulbs, you know, and people put them on runs, they put them on mineral spots, you know, they use them for bear hunting, they use them for deer hunting. Some guys even started using them for trapping. You know, they like to see if there's any animals coming around their traps just so they have an idea. So, you know, they use them for multiple things, even home security people use them for now. So.
Now, we know that hunting is not about the fashion, but there is a lot of fashion for men and women for hunting. What do you guys have to make sure people are safe and warm out there?
Yeah, you know, for grouse season, of course, guys like to wear pants that have the protective coating on the front of them, just because you're going through a lot of brush and pickers and things like that. The vest with the orange, just so you're noticeable to the other people that are hunting around you. Plus, you can store your game and things in there. For deer season and the other seasons, there's a multitude of different things. There's scent lock suits, there's Under Armour suits. I mean, the list goes on. It's you can have a closet full of just hunting gear instead of regular gear that you'd wear every day. Yeah. So it's there's definitely a lot of selection when it comes to hunting clothes.
Yeah. Now, Steve, just 3 days ago, we heard that there will be no wolf hunt in Michigan this year. What's the reaction that you've heard from your customer base?
I haven't heard a ton of things yet. There is some people that are upset about it. Especially farmers, things like that, that have a lot of animals and things that they care for. And it's tough on a deer herd too, I think. Especially, if we have a rough winter. So, it'll be interesting to see how it comes out for next year.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much and good luck with your hunting season.
Sure.
Make sure to stick around for more of your TV6 Morning News.